How would you like that to be your cabin? These rock formations, isn't that weird? So this is Glen Erie, the Garden of the Gods, built by Palmer, who Palmer was a general in the Civil War and then a railroad guy. And he had over 400 people out here building this castle. He was looking for a route through to California and ran into this area and thought, wow, this is beautiful. I want to live here. And really just a leader, and he apparently is credited with being the founder of Colorado Springs. Kind of cool. And he built this castle for his wife and his daughters. Then his wife, shortly after, ended up dying of a heart attack in Leadville. And his daughters, one had tuberculosis, which Colorado Springs is good for tuberculosis back then. Like Glenwood Springs, people would move out to Colorado. It's drier. Glenwood Springs is another place in the mountains. That's where Doc Holliday from Tombstone, the movie Tombstone, that's where he died. Here's the castle. Check it out. Boom. There's Glen Erie. Beautiful castle, nestled here in the Garden of the Gods. And then Palmer himself, riding his horse at the gate of the Garden of the Gods, had an accident, became a quadriplegic for 28 months before passing. So kind of a tragic end, but built all this up and gave it to the city, who really couldn't find a way to manage it. And then from the city, I don't know if Billy Graham may have had a role, but the Navigators took it over. That's a Christian ministry organization, but anybody can come here. And that was one of the stipulations, I think, is that they weren't allowed to ever charge anybody who came here or something. Like, it's not to make money or anything like that. So if you're in Colorado Springs, make sure to visit Glen Erie. You'll be blown away. And I would argue, if you can, it's better than walking around the Garden of the Gods itself, because you're seeing the same things, but private. And then here on these grassy areas, you'll see in the morning, a lot of times the bighorn sheep will come down from the mountains and graze here. But it's one of the more beautiful places you will find in the entire US. And I was able to stay here as a child for a whole week. My dad led a conference, and there was they allowed him to bring me. And so me and about 10 other kids, we had guides. We had a guide, rather, and went mountain biking, did a lot of fun stuff. I rappelled down the side, actually the other side, but I believe it was that big rock formation that we just walked from.
Identify what kind of tree that is. These are pines.
These are pines, yeah. Joshua trees, maybe? I don't know. That there is a red pine.
Which one is it?
This one here. That's a Minnesota state pine tree, red pine. White pine is the Wisconsin state pine tree. And they're very similar. White pine's slightly bigger if they're to be side by side. And then white pine has more of a
And what about like that kind of
silver image, whereas red pine has sort of a red
what about
tint
those
to it.
ones, like the Christmas pine? What is it?
And then, well, that might be a cedar too. No, cedar I think is straighter, yeah. So, what's that?
The Christmas trees, what kind of pines are those?
I don't know, but spruce. Yeah,
And then, look at it. Oh,
Yeah.
the school.
isn't that beautiful?
Oh, the school.
Oh, the carriage house. Did you want to see it? Let's walk down there. It's right down here. Pal.
David couldn't see, I sent pictures of David and he said, oh,
Well, there might not be a great signal right now. But, yeah.
yeah.
So it was so fun, and then I would have all my meals in there, breakfast, lunch, dinner. At night, these lights come on. It's so pretty.
Yeah, I can imagine at nighttime.
Oh, so pretty. So pretty. Mm-hmm. I mean, look at where we are surrounded here. We're literally nestled in these fingers of red, huge boulders just shooting up in the middle of the ground. Yes.
Where are we going? Oh, the carriage house. What is that?
Yeah, so this is where
that the bookstore?
this is the garage, what we call our modern day garage.
Oh, because
A carriage house. Right. They got all the horses, got everything, and then you have the people taking care of that. So they would come in here, and there's actually tunnels in the back where they would offload the luggage. Yep.
Oh, so yeah, to go inside the castle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the bookstore is in there.
Oh, so many memories. I can't believe it. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow, I get so many memories. It just keeps coming flashing back. It's so long ago, but so many memories staying here. It's the best time. Yeah. Tell you what, that was one of the best vacations. Huh?
Oh my gosh, look at that.
With the carriage? Yeah, you see some of this stuff also in the Glensheen Mansion up in Duluth. It's a fun tour.